Hey guys, I'm Emily Powers, and today I'm going to be painting a super simple bouquet of flowers. It's kind of fallish, and it should be really easy for like kids or beginners. Hopefully it'll be like a super quick, like 20-minute thing. I don't think it should take very long. I'm going to use one brush, I think. This is like a 1/4 inch Filbert, but if you don't have one, a filbert just means it's rounded. So if you don't have a rounded one, you could use a flat one. So you can see I'm using the rounded one. You could use a flat one, just might look a little bit different. So the colors are going to be in the description, so you can see the exact ones I'm using. But as long as you have like a red, orange, yellow, pink, purple, blue, and white, that's kind of, you can just use whichever one you want. They just may look a little bit different. So I'm just going to use, this is Canson mixed media paper. It's 5.5 by 8.5 inches. And I'm just going to kind of look back and forth here. So you can paint your background if you're using a canvas. I probably wouldn't leave it bare, but since I'm using paper, I'm not going to paint it. So you could paint the background a color or just plain white, whatever you want to do. But I'm going to take this rounded brush, dip it in the water. So off to the side I have this water bucket here. So I would dip it in the water and then kind of get off the extra on a rag or a paper towel so that it's just damp. And I didn't say there are some links in the description for supplies too. So if you hit the link and then buy some supplies, then you can support my channel that way. So I'm just going to start by getting this red, and I'm not going to refer to it in this video as the actual color name. I'm just going to refer to it simply like red, pink, orange. So it'll be easier to understand for kids and beginners. Super easy, like if you don't know how to paint at all, you've never painted before, you don't think you can do it, you can do this one. It's not very hard. So I'm just taking it and doing a circle basically, but I'm not going to do it perfectly smooth. As I get out to the edges, I'll kind of flare it out. So it looks kind of like a rose already. And then I'll get some pink over here with this color and do one kind of little lower. Maybe make this one just slightly smaller. Just kind of fill it in. Okay? And then I'm going to make some kind of leaves that are kind of dry and make it kind of fallish. You can make it a brighter green if you don't like this dull kind of color, but I'm going to just get some yellow with it, and I'll do a few leaves just by doing like 2 strokes, like that, and make a leaf. So just do there, and I'll do a leaf there. You can also kind of press it down on its side and lift, and that'll kind of make like a flower shape. And now I'll rinse that color off. And if I'm going too fast, I might be going a little fast for beginners or kids, but you can pause the video and rewind, fast forward, you know. It makes it pretty easy when you can just do that. I'm going to get some orange and red for these like berries. And I'm going to do them round. You can kind of change the color too. You don't have to do a red and a pink rose. You don't have to do the same color berries I'm doing. You could do it different. And I'll do another one kind of more yellowy. And I just kind of had some paint left over one day and just kind of created this. So just kind of made some flowers and okay. And then get some purple and some red. Make like a dark color and use the edge of the brush to kind of make like a stem. And then there's one off. I think I might leave that one out actually, those little berries on the side up above. Leave those out. Okay, and then I'm going to make these flowers. So I'm going to get orange. And because it's a white background, something like the orange will show up really bright. But if you colored the background like a blue or something, and then did it exactly like I'm doing, just orange straight, it probably wouldn't cover the blue. So you might have to add some white to the orange to get it to cover if you did something with the background. So just kind of do 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually 5. It's 5 there. Didn't count right. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this other one's 1, 2, 3. Okay? And then I'll get this dark color again and just do some little kind of stems from that. And I'll do like a stem from this rose, and I'll just kind of put in this and do it kind of crisscross so that this part's skinnier. And you want to flare out these ends so it may look kind of like individual stalks. Okay, and then rinse that brush out. Actually, I think I might put those berries up there. And you could do like another flower or two in here you want to do. Put some white to cover over that stem. Okay, and then back to the rose. If that's dry, I'm going to take some of this red here and add some orange to it. Maybe a little bit of white. Make it a pretty red color. And we're not going to fill it all the way in. We're just going to kind of skip around and do some just little brush strokes like that. So we're just adding one more layer of that, and I'm going to add some white to this pink that we made, and add one more layer to that. Okay. And you can change the colors if you you know, like I said, you can make it brighter leaf colors and doesn't have to be just like mine. Okay, and then I'll take this orange and add some white to it and put some lighter color on these orange ones. And you can put some lighter colors on the berries, just kind of tap each one with whatever color it was. Give it a little bit of a lighter color. And now I'll do this blue. I got a little bit of purple with it. And I'm just going to go over this and do a blue bow. So just kind of do a dot where those stems are skinniest, and then do two, like kind of like the leaf shapes, but leaving some space in the middle, and then little bow, little strings. So we'll do that, and then for the last step on our roses, I'm going to get some orange with the red, more white, and go back on top of those areas you did last time and just give it a little bit brighter in certain areas. And then with the pink, get that really light. And do some little brush strokes there. And that's pretty much it. That's how you make this bouquet. And I mean, it's going to come out a little different every time depending on what colors you do. I did the bow differently. I'm going to add actually a little bit of white to the blue and do highlight on the bow. Alright, so it's super easy. It didn't even take 20 minutes, like 13 minutes, 10 minutes. It's like really fast and easy. And then you can sign it. I normally use a Faber-Castell artist pen because it's really small and I can get like it's more like signing just like with a pen or a pencil. But because to me it's easier than signing with a brush. But when you're first starting, you might have like a cheap pack of brushes and you don't have anything special like that. So you could just get like your smallest little round brush and get like a dark color like the purple. And you could just do your initials because I think with kids that makes it really easy. So just do your initial. That's how I started when I was using actually a brush. I just did my initial. And I put it right there just because I can. But I normally put it in like the corner. So sign it and maybe write the date on the back so you know when you did it. And I hope that you enjoyed doing this. Super easy. Probably the easiest painting I've done on my channel so far. And if you want a little bit of some harder paintings like this leaf, it's a little bit more of an easier project, but a lot harder than something so simple as this. Even though this is more of an easier one, kids would probably have an easier time doing this. So, because it's so short and super simple. So I hope you try it and enjoy it. Give it a like, subscribe, check out my other videos, and thanks for watching. Bye.